Wow, would you look at that? It's almost autumn already. I didn't write to you for the whole month of September and felt terribly guilty about it. I don't know, time's just flying. There's no excuse. But you really haven't missed much. Mostly I've been at home, working out every day. I've become quite the gym rat, meditating, reading voraciously, and thinking about writing, which is another way of saying waiting for life to happen. Newsflash, it never really happens. I just keep passing the time and letting it sneak up on me. I'll be 22 soon. Aging has been incremental and soundless. Year after year, it still catches me off guard. What can I tell you about my life? I freak out about finances while also enjoying little things like leg days at the gym, making a fresh batch of dumplings, and listening to a podcast. Pleasure mixes with panic really well, actually. It's complicated. I like watching my back straighten in the mirror, too. This has become such a critical observation, changing my posture. This past summer, I read Sogyal Rinpoche's The Tibetan Book of Living and Dying. I'm paraphrasing here, but one of the things he said was that your posture is a projection of your worldview. Your view and your posture should be like a mountain, he writes. Sit then as if you were a mountain, with all the unshakable, steadfast majesty of a mountain. Embody that unconquerable, omniscient spirit with a straight spine and rolled back shoulders. I went to the Italian Alps this summer, partly to better understand that point. The trip was majestic, larger than life, and gave me a real sense of perspective. It made me aspire to be a higher quality human being, someone who can carry the long view of the world on our shoulders. So now I sit like this as much as possible. This is coming from someone who fantasizes a lot about inner strength, and not someone who has mastered it. So, take these thoughts with a grain of salt. But I think being unconquerable does not necessarily mean reaching higher, but rather addressing the root issues, the little cracks in our foundation. For me, the challenge is never the summit, but the things buried deep under the surface. All that hard rock nobody wants to talk about. The most interesting nonfiction nowadays discusses exactly this in great detail. These books and articles about ambitious countries and human beings. Politicians promise grand visions of growth and cooperation all the time. Yet, beneath the surface, there are deep-seated financial and political issues that don't go away just because we aspire for better. We have bright days of celebration that inevitably give way to the next crisis, as if some outside force is driving us to explore more pressing political differences. Yes, the differences were always there. It's up to us to seek them out, and wish them peace. Mountains are strong enough to acknowledge this, political woes and whatnot, without becoming cynical. I try to be like that too, work on my personal roots to grow stronger from the bottom up. Exercise a lot, discover the seeds of my own trauma and debt. It's simple, really. Peel me back layer by layer, and you'll find that I'm a mess, with little pockets of peace. Then courageously open up the wounds, with trust that a little care will mend what's been broken. There's no need to cry. I have this burning will to overcome and dig deep, whatever that may entail.